Solo Sikoa's comment to fan during The Rock's WWE return. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For WWE Family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon tuned for new videos. The WWE is having somewhat of a renaissance over the last few years, with its popularity skyrocketing back to similar levels as it was during its peak in the 90s and 2000s. A huge part of that is the emergence and domination of the tribal chief, Roman Reigns. When the company were in desperate need of a new superstar to be the face of it all, Reigns stepped up and has already cemented himself as a guaranteed Hall of Famer. Most notably, he held the WWE Championship for over 1,000 days, before finally relinquishing his crown to Cody Rhodes in an instant classic earlier this year at WrestleMania 40. Since then, Reigns has had some time away from the ring, but that hasn't stopped a feud brewing in the background during his absence. Roman was part of a group known as the Bloodline, with his cousins Jey and Jimmy Uso, as well as Solo Sikoa and most recently, Jacob Fatu. For years, they were an unstoppable force as a collective and were massively popular with fans. However, things between the group have begun to sour over the last year, with the becoming all but official after Reigns took a break post-Mania. Solo Sikoa took this as an opportunity to take over as the tribal chief and take the power he felt he deserved. We cannot forget to mention The Rock, of course, who is a blood relative of Roman Reigns' grandfather and is seen as the final boss of the bloodline. He wants to take over power from Reigns, and that beef has been red hot since he intervened during Reigns' defeat to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. The whole timeline of the bloodline has made for great TV and is complex to say the least, and it all led up to this past weekend's PPV event, Bad Blood. Headlining the card was an epic battle between Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu, who would take on an unlikely partnership of Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. The man who took the belt off Reigns joined forces with him for one night only, with their common goal being the destruction of the bloodline. Reigns wants his power back and Rhodes wants to put an end to their era of dominance, making this matchup an enticing prospect to say the least. The match did not disappoint, with a wild finish leading to a victory for Reigns, and with the final boss appearing and staring down Reigns and Rhodes as a signal of his return to WWE action and setting up even more storylines going forward. One interesting thing to come out of this ending was a clip going around on Twitter taken by a fan who was at the event. Solo Sikoa would exit the fight through the crowd and was, during The Rock's appearance, looking over to a fan and saying part of the plan. Fans have been left to discuss what he might have meant by this, seeing as everyone seemed shocked by The Rock's return, but perhaps Solo knew all along and was clued up as to where the storyline would be heading next. Some fans have even said this could be Solo breaking character when talking to the fans, which is very much frowned upon in the industry. Either way, the conclusion to this fight has left more questions than answers, and in a way that is good for the fans, as it means we will be seeing plenty more from this epic story of family feuds.